Good morning or good afternoon to all you Elevate Soccer Camp volunteers. I just wanted to try a video out, never done this, so don't be too critical, but I figure it's better than you reading one more thing this week. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for your willingness to come and volunteer in Allendale for our spring break camp. This is the third year we've been doing this, and it's a great time. But I know it takes sacrifice on your part of time and money, and I just want to acknowledge that and tell you that I appreciate that. I appreciate you giving up your time, your money, to come down here for this camp. There's a lot of details out there, but I wanted to mostly communicate something for you to be thinking about over the next few weeks before you come down. As we've really just understood in Allendale, just the importance of relationships. And so I want you to be thinking through that. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but the big picture is I want you to think through what it looks like to build, to continue relationships that you will form, or maybe you have formed if you've been before, but that you formed in Allendale, you will form on the spring break camp. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if that's more things in the summer for you to take part in, or you to invite, or visits throughout their school year, whatever that looks like. I just want you to be thinking about that. Some of you will come up with much better ideas than I will. But at least I want that on your mind, on your heart, to consider as you come here, that the goal is not to play soccer. All right? The goal is not to do arts and crafts. The goal of why we're doing this is to help build and develop relationships, as we feel like relationships are key for life change. And so I want you to think about that, you adults, and for your kids. For those of you who are bringing kids down, you can remind them of what their goal is. Their goal, again, is not just about soccer. Their goal, number one, we feel like, is to represent Jesus and represent, the church and your family and all that. But number one, represent Jesus. Number two is to make friends. A lot of kids ask, how can we serve? I'm like, you need to come serve by being a friend to somebody. And number three, have fun. And I think that's on the tail end of it, that the more important things are to represent Jesus and to be a friend, but also we want all the students, all the children, to have fun. Here's a couple of things you can be praying for. Of course, with the relationships, just your part, what does that look like? Ask God to show you what that might look like, not just for this week, but in the longer term as well. Pray for things like good weather. As last year we had one day where we were really stuck inside, and I think we made the most of it and had a great time. But it's great to have good weather. We can go outside and play. Pray for safety. Obviously, we never had any kind of serious injury, but just pray, just that God would protect us there. Pray for all the volunteers, just local, out of town, just that it would be a meaningful time for those of you coming from Greenville, and also the ones we'll have in Allendale. And then fourth, just pray that God's love would be made known, and that might be through specific conversations. And it might just be just the general atmosphere that we are demonstrating God's love and making that known to the 50 students we have, and also just the community in general, as I think that's being made known and has been made known long before we got here, but just that would continue. So we have lots of other things that we'll communicate. Just so you know, we are overfull with kids, and so we're glad for all the kids that are coming. We said we would take 55. We're expecting about 60 a day. At least that's how many have signed up. There's always some attrition, so we'll probably have around 50 a day from teenagers, lots of adults, and really excited about this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, Taylor Beard from Grace Church, or you can get more information on my blog at missionallendale.wordpress.com. Thanks so much, and look forward to seeing you soon.